Argentina versus Egypt in the round of 16 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The defending champions against the tournament debutants. What happened in Atlanta on July 7th will go down as one of the great World Cup comebacks. This is the story of Argentina 3, Egypt 2. Argentina came into this match as heavy favorites. They topped Group J with 3 wins, a hat-trick from Messi against Algeria, a comfortable win over Austria, and an extra-time thriller against Cape Verde. Lionel Messi had scored in every match of the tournament. He arrived at this game with 7 goals, level with Mbappe and Haaland at the top of the Golden Boot race. Egypt, on the other hand, had already made history. Before this tournament, Egypt had never won a World Cup match. They broke that curse in their very first game, drawing with Belgium before beating New Zealand. They advanced after a dramatic penalty shootout win over Australia. Mohamed Salah led a team that believed they could do something special. The first half told a story Argentina did not expect. Egypt came out fearless. They sat deep in a compact low block, absorbing pressure and waiting for the counter. Argentina had over 70% possession in the first 15 minutes, but could not break through. Then in the 15th minute, Egypt struck. Marwan Atiyah delivered a sensational cross from the right flank. Yasser Ibrahim rose above Lisandro Martinez and powered a header past Emiliano Martinez. 1-0 Egypt. Atlanta Stadium fell silent. Argentina responded. They pushed forward with even more intensity. Julian Alvarez went close. Alexis Mac Allister had a header saved. But Egypt's goalkeeper Mostafa Shobeir was having the game of his life. Then came the moment that could have changed everything. In the 42nd minute, Haitham Hassan brought down Nicolas Tagliafico inside the box. Penalty to Argentina. Lionel Messi stepped up, but Shobeir dove to his left and saved it. Messi could not believe it. Argentina went into halftime trailing for the first time in a World Cup match since 2010 against Germany. The stat was brutal. Argentina had lost 9 of the 10 World Cup matches where they trailed at halftime. The second half started with more of the same. Argentina dominated possession but could not break through. Shobeir made save after save. The Egyptian defense, organized and disciplined, held firm. Then in the 67th minute, Egypt struck again. A lightning counterattack. Mohamed Salah spotted the space and released the ball. Haitham Hassan drove forward and delivered a perfect cross. Mostafa Zico arrived at the near post and tucked it home. 2-0 Egypt. Argentina had earlier thought they conceded a second when Zico scored from a solo assist, but VAR ruled it out for a foul in the build-up. Now the goal counted. Egypt were 20 minutes away from the quarterfinals. The stat was devastating. Argentina had lost all 13 matches in World Cup history when trailing by 2 goals. Opta gave Argentina a 0.6% chance of winning. But then, Argentina remembered who they were. In the 79th minute, Lionel Messi curled a teasing delivery from the right side. Cristian Romero rose highest and powered a header past Shobeir. 2-1. Game on. Just 4 minutes later, the equalizer. Messi picked up the ball outside the box. He shifted onto his right foot and absolutely thundered a shot off the crossbar and into the net. 2-2. Atlanta Stadium erupted. It was his 21st World Cup goal, extending his all-time record. And it was his 8th goal of this tournament alone. But Argentina were not done. Scaloni had brought on Lautaro Martinez, and the substitution changed everything. Fresh legs stretched the Egyptian defense. Spaces that had been sealed for 78 minutes suddenly opened up. In the 2nd minute of stoppage time, Lautaro Martinez raced onto Julian Alvarez's pass. He took a touch and planted a cross onto the head of Enzo Fernandez. The ball nestled into the corner. 3-2 Argentina. The comeback was complete. Where does this leave Argentina? They are through to the quarterfinals where they will face Switzerland. But questions remain. They have now conceded first in 2 consecutive knockout matches. Their defense looks vulnerable. Their reliance on Messi is absolute. But this is what champions do. They find a way. Argentina have now won 9 consecutive World Cup matches stretching back to the 2022 final. They believe they can never lose. For Egypt, there is no shame in this defeat. They pushed the world champions to the absolute limit. They showed that African football has arrived on the biggest stage. This team will be back. As for the rest of the world, be very, very careful about counting out Lionel Messi, because he is not done yet. Let us talk tactics. Egypt set up in a 4-3-3 that became a 4-5-1 without the ball. They invited Argentina to play in front of them. The plan worked perfectly for 78 minutes. Argentina had 68% possession but could not find the final pass. Shobeir made 7 saves, most from inside the box. The turning point was not just the goals. It was Scaloni bringing on Lautaro Martinez. His fresh legs stretched the Egyptian defense in ways that Alvarez, fatigued from chasing lost causes, could not. The space opened up, and once Romero scored the first, the Egyptian discipline cracked. They pushed forward. They left gaps, and Messi punished them. For Egypt, the lesson is harsh. They executed the perfect game plan for 78 minutes. But against a team like Argentina, you need to score a third goal. Sitting on a 2-0 lead against the world champions was never going to be safe. Player ratings. For Argentina, Lionel Messi, a 9. Missed a penalty but scored one and assisted another. At 39 years old, he still drags this team forward. Enzo Fernandez, an 8. Scored the winner. His energy in midfield was relentless. Cristian Romero, a 7. Scored the crucial first goal. Solid defensively despite being beaten for the first goal. Julian Alvarez, a 7. Worked tirelessly. Set up the winner with a driving run. For Egypt, Mostafa Shobeir, a 9. Saved a Messi penalty. Made 5 more saves. Man of the match even in defeat. Haysam Hassan, a 7. Involved in both goals, but gave away the penalty. Mohamed Salah, a 6. Quiet by his standards. Isolated up front. Showed flashes, but could not impose himself. Yasser Ibrahim, a 7. Dominant header for the opener. Solid at the back. Where does this leave Argentina? They are through to the quarterfinals where they will face Switzerland. But questions remain. They have now conceded first in 2 consecutive knockout matches. Their defense looks vulnerable. Their reliance on Messi is absolute. But this is what champions do. They find a way. Argentina have now won 9 consecutive World Cup matches stretching back to the 2022 final. They believe they can never lose. For Egypt, there is no shame in this defeat. They pushed the world champions to the absolute limit. They showed that African football has arrived on the biggest stage. This team will be back. As for the rest of the world, be very, very careful about counting out Lionel Messi, because he is not done yet.